Hey everybody, in Brightest Blessings, Lady Leeanna back with you for another edition of Wicca for today. And today we're entering into the Waning Gibbous, the day after the full moon. And we'll be in the Waning Gibbous for the next 7 days, after which the moon will be at 50%. And that means that it's a very, very powerful time for doing spell works to make things decline that you don't want, to get rid of negative energy that propounds you, to get rid of bad health that befalls you, to make things start decreasing, that you want to decrease. That is the best time between now and 7 days from now. Now, I would start between now and the next 4 days, because you should want to start your declination of the negative energy at least 3 days before the Waning Gibbous ends. And let's see, that would be the 29th. So you would want to start any works to make things decline between now and the 29th, because you want the 29th, the 30th, and 31st to make things happen, to do the workings, okay? So do your works between now and the 29th, or start them, but do a 3-day thing. Like use your besom to sweep your house with your intentions going to every stroke of that broom, to sweep out all the dark negative energies. And when you get to the end of it, and I mean do the entire house, without using your dustpan, but make your way to the front door and then sweep it out the front door. Now, it doesn't matter if you don't get every speck of dirt, because yes, you're trying to cleanse your house, but by this you're actually trying to clean out the energy, not so much all the dirt. And I mean, if you don't get every single space on your floor, then it's okay. Your intentions went into it, and you could imagine it within your besom as though the light energy is kind of spreading out with every stroke. And that way, you're not missing anything, even if your broom don't actually touch a certain spot. It's okay. The intentions that are going into the strokes that you're doing are the magic that you're implementing into this task. It helps to get rid of all the dark and negative energy of people that have stepped into your house. It helps get rid of any dark or negative entities if you follow it up with, say, some sage smudge wands and some holy water. Okay, these are very, very good to follow up your besom sweep with. But I would do the besom sweep at this time, starting tonight, or sometime between now and the 29th. And you want to do it every day for 3 days. Okay? That way, you're making even entities that are negative and you don't want there to go away. I mean, you're getting rid of everything. And this is a complete and utter cleansing of your house. You may also, in the night, whenever you finish your besom sweep and your saging of the house and your sprinkling of holy water, get your bath, your holy bath, your consecrational bath, to cleanse yourself and cleanse your family or anybody else that dwells within the house with you. This is a good time to do that. Do your cleansings, and then, on the next full moon, you can do your protections, or perhaps you've recently done one on the recent past full moon. Your protections are good for about a year, especially if you use any of your most well-known, your higher energied protections, like my jar protection that's here on the channel. If you use these type of protections, they last about a year. Remember that your ingredients in any spell works that are manifested physically, they get old, they deteriorate. The DNA leaves them over time, so, they have to be redone. Regardless of what anybody says or anybody has told you, you can't do a protection and it lasts you your whole life. spell works generally last about a year, and then they get old, they fade out or whatever. And it's good this way, because in all reality, you don't want to do spell work to get someone with you and then feel from now on that that's what's keeping them there, and always doubt as to whether they love you or not. You know, and I've said this before on another video, I believe. But, you know, the way that spell works work, they give you a doorway to acquire that which is wanted, and only a doorway. And by the time it wears out or gives out, you should have bore your own stripes into it. Your own love develop by the way you're acting or treating the person that you got with through the spell work. Or your business should be well on its feet by the things that you would naturally do, you know, in your daily life, and keeping business floating, or keeping those customers and their trust of you and all of that. Spell works are a doorway. They're not a means for the ultimate end, okay? And that's something that I've covered in other videos, and it's the truth. Throughout this next 4-day period, you should have started, or should start, your besom sweep, your sage smudge wand to cleanse the air, and your holy water, okay? And do it about every day for 3 days until, you know, the waning gibbous is over, or until you've done the 3-day cleansing, you know. And I would start it as soon as possible. Why wait till the very last minute and start it on the 29th and go the 30th, the 31st, you know, to get it done? You can start it today and end it in 3 days from now. You know, you don't have to wait till the last minute. And it doesn't have to end right on the end of on the gibbous moon. You know, the end of the waning gibbous, sorry. And so you can complete this early, or you could do it at any time. But you definitely need to start it before the 29th if you're going to do the besom sweep cleansing of your ground, and then, you know, your saging of the air, and then the holy water that brings water in and ties them both in together, you know. And, you know, when you're doing the saging and the holy water, you should have candles burning, you know, to each corner, and one in the heart of your house, so that you've used every element possible. Okay? That's what I would do. This is the best time for that. Anyway, I just really wanted to touch base with you, let you know I'm still out of here and doing my spell workings, and I've still got you in mind. I wanted to get a video out to you while I can. I haven't started any of my radiation or chemotherapy treatments. They're dragging their feet on it, and it makes me quite a bit nervous, but that is what's supposed to be happening. I'm waiting for my arranger or scheduler to contact me with the first CAT scan to make sure everything is alright. But I'm keeping my chin up. I'm keeping strong and positive. Today I went out and I kind of deadheaded my rose bush to get it ready for spring, and checked on my trees to see what kind of condition they are in after the winter. It wasn't a very harsh winter to begin with, but, you know, kind of checking things out in the yard a little bit. But yeah, I had you guys in mind, and I wanted to touch base with you, let you know I'm doing okay. And Austin's at work right now. He's doing alright. You know, everything's going pretty good. Just, you know, let it catch my attention today while I was online that it is, you know, starting the waning gibbous today. And I figured this is a time to put a video out there and tell you guys, hey, this is a good time to start, you know, working on your home cleansing. And you know, we do our seasonal cleaning, you know, and there's a term, the spring cleaning. You know, that may very well come from a horde of old town witches that wanted to get their house in order through magic. You know, not just their cleaning and closet straightening. You know, maybe they wanted to do a very thorough house cleansing from negative or dark energy. And we all know the wintertime tends to zap us, you know, and everything dies back, and it's kind of lonely and kind of a dark time. And so this is a good time to come out of that. It's been very beautiful already coming up out of winter. Anyway, you take care of yourself, and brightest blessings. Bye-bye.